turn 2 is finished. We're going to go on to Blood Angels turn 3. Expect some action coming up on this next Blood Angels turn. James has decisions to make. He could really hammer this Orc force. Right, so movement for the Blood Angels, it really is kicking off here. What a lineup we have across this table. James has committed himself to the fight, there's no doubt about it. Stern Guard, just holding their ground. They backed off a few inches here. They all try and contribute to this game from range, which is a good idea. Storm Raven just manoeuvring here. Death Company Dreadnought is going after the Killer Cans. So they'll have a showdown there. Death Company is disembarking here. They'll go after these Orc boys. And then coming around here, backing off, all going into hover mode with these flyers, backing off 6, then deploying. Just adjusting the Terminators there. James dropped them off first, and then has backed off here with the Storm Raven. So they look set to try and take on the Gorkanaut here. Fascinating lineup of combats. And then aggressive moves here from the Assault Marines. They're jumping up and over, and they may well try and take on the truck here. So Blood Angels very, very aggressive from them. Orcs don't mind that. They're happy to engage. But they are on the back foot here. Blood Angels force all over the Orcs. Can the Orcs weather the storm? I hope they can. I don't want to see them slaughtered. It's very demoralising, but we'll see what happens. There's plenty of tricks still left in this Orky army. Right, so no psychic phase. Going to go on to shooting. I think combat's going to be key, but we'll have some shooting here from the Blood Angels. Right, so feeling the shooting here, absolutely critical. The last 2 missiles from this flyer are going to strike the Gorkanaut's side armour, but he is armour 13 on the side. So, fire the 2 missiles. Still got 4 hull points left.
2 hits.
He's got 2 hits. Strength 8. The armour is 13. He wants to roll quite well here.
1 penetrating hit.
1 penetrating hit.
No cover.
No cover, yes. And it's
+2 blood rockets. And it's a 3.
Oh, he's rolled a 1. This becomes a 3. Another hull point and a 3 result. Right, the multi-mount. I want to see this result here. So on 2 hull points, I don't know if I reported it already, but the mechs were busy and they managed to patch up 1 hull point. So they're doing their work. You can hear drilling and hammering sounds at the back. Patch it up, boys. Anyway, shots coming through now. It may overwhelm them here. There's a heavy workload on them here as the Blood Angels try and shoot holes in this Gorkanaut. Right, so multi-motor coming through. This could wreck the whole thing. Oh, he's just about got his hit. He rolls both dice at the same time just to save time. So 2d6. It's armor 13. It could bounce if he rolls bad.
So it's armor bane.
Oh, 6 and 8. 14. Oh, he's just about got through. Now the result.
+2.
Come on.
6.
Oh, Gorkanaut is gone. Well, he took a lot of hits, but he succumbed here to multi-melter fire. What a tragic shame. And that may well clear a path for Terminators after Gutrippa. It's going from bad to worse here. So Gorkanaut's gone. Roll up the result here. It explodes 6 inches. Got a huge explosion as this towering monstrosity is blown to pieces. What a huge explosion. Gutrippa caught in the blast, and the Terminators as well. Possibly some of these Ork boys. So we'll roll up some results here. Right, so that's the Gorkanaut gone. The 2 mechs were killed. They desperately tried to repair it. They were caught in the explosion, and they have gone. No damage done on the Terminators there. Last shot here, the twin-link las cannon coming down at the truck. Right, so movement phase for the Imperial Guard on turn 4, and he's resorted to ramming, and it's very effective at the moment. Last hull point taken off here on this truck, a wreck, and then another hull point dished out here on this truck here as well, on its last hull point there as well. So effective stuff. The Imperial Guard are bulldozing their way through the empty Ork transport. James is in hysterics. He's proud of himself. Ramming going on pretty good. I think we're going to start ramming each other as well. So it's bumper cars here in the corner as the game descends into madness. Melee continuing on here. Gutrippa certainly has brought carnage, death and destruction to this sector of the planet. And then James embarked with his unit here and then drove on and got himself stuck there. So that can't move any further. Hull point taken. And then moving out here with the Hellhounds. This could be trouble here for the Orks as James begins a breakout we thought may well come. And he may well start shooting with this, so there could be trouble ahead here for the Orks. We're going to go on to the shooting phase. No more psychic phase for either side. Weird Boy's dead. So we'll go on to the shooting phase now for the Imperial Guard on turn 4. Combats here. The mech was challenged by the Archon. It was a sneaky move there from Ben. The mech slinked out. He's just dropped down and staying on the balcony, waiting to see what happens up there. If the Orks prevail upstairs, they'll call him up. If there's silence, then he knows there's trouble. But the Archon will go first here. 5 attacks for him. Now his Agonizer is AP3, so we're not expecting too much damage from him. But he may get through. He's been forced to wound. So he'll be on freeze to hit here. Yeah, they've all hit. That's a very, very good skill there. Forced to wound, poisoned. 2. 2 saves of 2+, should be easy. Yes. Okay, right. Incubi next. Right, so we're saying no rampage for the Clavex here. It's actually equal numbers. So 2 attacks. We are on 3 attacks for him, 2 attacks each for the others. So we're on 7 attacks. Now we're on freeze to hit. Good chance here with the Mega Knobs. Okay, just 3 hits. This is going well. Forced to wound, AP2. It will bypass the armour. Yeah, I thought he would. One of the Mega Knobs has been brought down. His chomped up, cut up Hulk flies past the mech as he's held back down and drops to his death at the bottom of the building. But the others will fight here. They'll be on 8 attacks in total. So 4s to hit with them. Okay, not too impressive. 2s to wound, fouled with 1. So there's 2 saves to make. So the way it's, he's in base contact with one of the Incubi, so that's an Incubi dead. And the Archon's going to make an invuln save. Don't get a 1, he's got a 4. Okay. So that's melee resolved. The Orks, Mega Knobs, have lost by 1. So do morale for them, which they fail. Gutrippa nearby, they still fail, they don't like it. Do the result here on my chart is a 3. which is D6 hits, 6 hits. This knob really wants to keep these guys in the combat. 3 of them are wounded, 2+ to save. They're right. Okay, so the melee will continue, even though the Mega Knobs have lost there. But difficult one. One can be brought down. One Mega Knob brought down. The melee continues. So the next fight here, the Archon next will issue a challenge to the mech again. Probably will decline. Okay, so now he will try and kill the Mega Knobs. He shouldn't do because of his AP3. Yep, 5 attacks in freeze, 2 hits, and then he's going to need 4s for wounds here with poisoned.
Nothing.
Failed. It's down to the Incubee now. Outnumbered, no. So 5 attacks this time. The number's reduced. Yep, 5 attacks. Needing freeze to hit. That's very good. This is going to be bad. If these are all 4s, he'll wipe out those. Yeah, he's killed another one. Another Mega Knob brought down here. This is crucial stuff. So the last Mega Knob, and I reckon, well, we'll see. 4s for hits. Oh, he defends himself well. Triple hit. 2s to wound, yes. Right, so it's an Incubee and base contact, so he's removed. And then who's going to take the rest of the hits?
The Archon.
The Archon will, the army commander. So 1 roll here to start off with of 2+. Do not get a 1. And the final roll, do not get 2. So close. Okay, right. The Mega Knobs lose again by 1. And they fail morale. Gutrippa's nearby, so reroll. They fail on a 7. They needed a 6. So we'll do breaking heads here. A 6 result. Boss pole with the reroll. A 2 is better. There's no other Mega Knobs left. So this Mega Knob is going to beat up the mech with 6 hits. This mech's in trouble, and that's actually 3 wounds. The mech's going to need to save these. No, the mech's dead. 2 wounds on the Mega Knob. He's all right. The mech is dead. The only one that could have run away. The mech's been brought down by the Mega Knob, but the melee will continue for another turn. Yeah, holding on well. So the melee continues there. Ben should win, but you never know. Just one result of a 1, either here or here, and then all of a sudden it opens up the game for the Orks. So that marks the end of turn 3 for the Dark Eldar. So we get these other assaults resolved here. So Archon first. Fighting.
5 attacks.
Yeah, I'm going to fight the Archon in a challenge. Yes.
No.
Archon's going to back out, and he's going to leave it to the Klavex. This is an interesting turn of events. So, Klavex only to fight. Not outnumbered, so just 3 attacks for him. He only 4s. It's done well. 2 4+. If Ben gets those, it's just the 1 wound on the Mega Knob here. God, dear, the melee fight continues on. Right, so 3 attacks here with the Mega Knob. He's missed. He could have killed that Klavex, and he hasn't. He's failed. So now for morale, Gutrippa is nearby. Failed morale, reroll, passed morale on a 6. 6 he needed and 6 he got. So that's that combat finished. It continues on, although that Mega Knob could well be in trouble. Right, challenge here then. Seeing there wasn't a challenge going on last turn, it's Klavex versus the Ork Mega Knob. Klavex will go first, 3 attacks. Hope Ben messes this up. This is bad. 3 hits. No. 4s for a kill. Oh, triple 2. He dropped his blade. So now the Mega Knob, 4s for hits, a double hit. This should be the death of the Klavex. Yes, one of them doesn't go through to the Archon, but the last of the Incubee's dead. We stand a chance now. Here we do. Okay, so melee results. The Archon will need to take a morale check.
I'm fearless. Warlord trait.
Fearless Warlord trait, well done. Okay, it's come in handy at that point. Melee continues. The Mega Knob fighting against the army commander just there. Actually, the Mega Knob. He could, yeah. He's moving up the rankings because Gutrippa's dead. So there's a potential army commander here fighting away on top of the roof. The brave Mega Knob here. We'll have to give him a name. Yeah, Skull Taker maybe is a good one. There's a number of skulls on top of him. You can see a yellow one there. That's an Imperial Fist head that was given to him by Gutrippa as a present. Right, so next combat here. The Archon can go first. 5 attacks. 2 hits. He will be... Oh, sorry. No. 3 hits. 3+ for him, yeah. 4s to wound with the Agonizer. Oh, no. No. Gonna roll one at a time here. Duh, passed. Duh. I think we've done it. We've done it. No! Why? Oh, no, not fair. Another Orc character slain. Oh, dear. It's Fisty. The Mega Knob is dead. Oh dear, Ben's destroying the personality of this Orc force. He's going to consolidate with him. How frustrating. Yes, that's my wound. Okay, so the army commander is alive and well. There's no damage on him. He's lost his bodyguard. He descends down a level and looks out across his balcony for his next victim. Right, so shooting from the Chaos Space Marines and Renegade Guard, pretty impressive. Just limited number of targets for them, so been able to focus their fire quite well. Wraith Knight taking 1 more wounds. He's taken 3 out of 6 now. That was fire from the Defiler. No damage on the Wraith Lords in the centre, but coming around here, concentrated firepower coming in from the Defiler, and Exterminator tank has destroyed the Wave Serpent. Fire Dragons and Uriel got out. All the Fire Dragons killed apart from the Exarch. That was fire from the Hellhounds and the Guard Squad here. And then 1 wound dealt out on the Exarch. That was fire from the Ratlings. Right, so that's pretty effective there. First blood as well. So it's definitely the game has swung in favour of Chaos here. But we're going to go on to the assault phase. The Defiler here is allowed to charge. You're going to need 10 inches. It's going to be a long stretch. But if they can... he's got fleet as well. So if you can reach, you might be able to crush Uriel on the last of the Fire Dragons there. And then here, this Defiler fancies his chances against the Wraith Knight. So we might see 2 critical combats on turn 2. See what happens. Going to roll up now for these 2 charges. We'll let Ben roll up here. It looks like, well, just over 4, yeah, 5, we reckon 5 inches will do it. Ben's rolled a double 1. He's got fleet though. 7, that will do. That is a combat. So we have 1 combat here. Well done. Defiler comes crashing in. Strange old contraption. Okay, and then round the other side. Ben needed a 10. He's just rolled a 9. So he's going to re-roll that one. Okay, a 9 again. Alright, 1 inch away. So we do get to Overwatch actually. This will be funny. Exarch here, needing a 6. He is allowed to re-roll 1 dice per turn. If we get a nice hit here on a 6.
Not even arm bone.
9.
Not even 9.
Alright. So we're on strength 8 here. 12. Oh, 1 glancing hit. Very good. And then backing off with Uriel and the Fire Dragon Exarch, just in the entrance of the bunker there, Uriel on the other side. And then a good turn up here. The Fire Dragon Exarch firing through here, hit, and then penetration on a 6, and then result of a 6, or result of a 5 actually, but assured destruction, and then +2. There's an 8. The result, the Defiler has been blown to pieces, and that was a battle-focused move, so has then disappeared 6 inches into the bunker. So bit of Eldar trickery there, causing some damage. So Eldar beginning to readdress the balance. The Eldar have done pretty well. Ambush here has destroyed the Hellhound, and then contender for maybe figure of the game. It's the Exarch for the Fire Dragons firing through the hole there, has picked out one of the Hellhounds and blown him up sky high, assured destruction, guaranteeing the kill. And that was a battle focus shot, so he has escaped and moved upstairs out of sight of everyone. So it's a cheeky move from him. Right, so Eldar shooting on turn 5, Scorpion Pistol Fire coming through, Wraithlord Flamer coming through, and then the Sun Cannon. Just 3 Chaos Space Marines left there, a couple of Guardsmen killed as well. And then fire from the Fire Dragon Exarch coming down has finished off the Exterminator tank, and then he's scooted just inside there to hide. Again, so that's his 3rd victim in this game. Shifting across here with the truck and then disembarking 6 inches and getting out there as the Weird Boys join that unit, so we've got a chance of taking out the Helldrake. Try and bring that flyer down. Melee continues just there against the Chaos Space Marines. Then come around here, smashing through 5 inches with the Gorkanaut to take on the Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury. And then coming around here, it's all quiet in this corner. But around here, Gutrippa has pushed ahead with the shuttle bus, battle wagon, disembarked with the Mega Knobs. They're going to head in this direction, and then Gutrippa's going on his own. He's going after this Traitor Guard squad just here. Chance to pick up some points, try and level the game up, but it's going to be a tough task. We'll see if Gutrippa can lead his boys on to try and regain this game. Gutrippa's been hit 4 times by las gunfire. So James is going to toughness 5, 6s to wound. 2 wounds, unbelievable. 2 saves of 4+. Oh, past both. James thought he got through there. Gutrippa shakes it off with his heavy armour. So we've got multiple combats here, ongoing melee here. We charged through here and have contacted the Helldrake here. Combat continues here as well. So they'll continue on in the fight here. There's only a little mini battle going on here between infantry now. And it's sort of even, as we reckon. Yeah, I reckon it's an even game just over there. There's points to be picked up. There's a battle. Actually, the game is split into 3 parts, fair to say. There's a battle here. There's a battle here of epic proportions. The big stuff is here. And then round here, Gutrippa and his own personal attack on James. So, right, so James has fixed bayonets here, and he's going to attack Gutrippa. 12 attacks. 12 attacks. Forced hit, incredible rolling there. I'm glad that's not his wound roll. So then James is on 6s to wound. Just hope he doesn't repeat that kind of roll.
Let's hope I do.
Oh, not bad. 666 here for Gutrippa. These guardsmen are fighting with the bayonet. 2 saves and a total insult here. If we get the dreaded feel no pain. He's caused to win, well done. So Gutrippa fighting here, 5 attacks. The Squig. Oh, every time the Squig gets a little nip in there. 4 dead. Gutrippa has his wicked way. James loses the combat by 3. Leadership 5 here, James's roll. Passes on a double 1, holds Gutrippa. Unbelievable. Right, so 8 attacks here. This guard squad fighting against Gutrippa. And he wants 4s for hits. That's good. And then he wants 6s for bayonet wounds. 6s. He's got 2. The humble bayonet here. We fouled both. Gutrippa could die if we foul this.
Yeah, well, I roll it.
James is rubbing his hands. Oh no! The game is lost. We've lost now.
I mean, for Khorne's name. For Khorne's name, we attack.
This is terrible. So Gutrippa slain by the bayonet. If you could all just keep this to yourselves and not share this with everybody else, that's not so good. Not so good. Yes, hang on a second. We reckon Gutrippa may have survived. As the last stab wound came through, he fell through the floor and has possibly escaped. Unconfirmed reports. The traitor guardsmen here, who can trust them? They are liars anyway. They say they bayoneted him, but perhaps Gutrippa fell down through that hole and escaped to live another day. I reckon he may have done. The rumour is that he's dead. We've removed the figure from the table, but he may well appear again in the future. But we'll have to see. But that is terrible. That marks the end of the turn. It's been a bad turn for the Orks. It looks like they've lost. But we'll carry on fighting for the sake of revenge. So Archon first here against the Gorkanaut. Ben, I need a 3+ on 1 dice. This is a Haywire Grenade. Hits. 2 Strigglance. Yes, another hull point dealt out on a total of 3 now. Right, so Gorkanaut fighting here. Ben can choose. They're all in base contact, so he can choose who he wants to allocate. Just the 1 hit though. 2's for a wound. Yes. Who's going to take it? Archon's going to take it. It's a risk, but he's passed. Well done. Melee continues. Locked in there against the Gorkanaut. What he's got to do is place 2 more Haywire Grenades, and then that Gorkanaut will be destroyed. Okay, so we'll do this one here against the Gorkanaut. The Archon needs a 3, he does. And then 2+, got a 6, a penetrating hit. And now he can roll his result here, becomes a 4. Okay, so Gorkanaut fighting here. I think we're on 1 less attack there because of the stunned result. So 4 attacks usually, 3 attacks this time. Do get Rampage though. We get ourselves an extra 3 attacks. Oh, so it's good. The Gorkanaut's going mental here. 4s. Good lad. That Gorkanaut could have a mechanical squig. That'll be handy. Get a reroll. 2s to wound. It's 2 saves. Now, roll 1 at a time. Are you going to put it on the Archon?
Yes.
Oh, he is. This is risky tactics. It's gone on well, yeah, and 1 more. Do not get a 4 passed. All right, clever tactics here. A second in command taking these hits and then placing Haywire Grenades at the same time. So again, continuing melee once. Again there, frustrating for the Orks. Big doesn't always necessarily mean that you win. I know the Gorks, they have that philosophy, but it doesn't always pay off with 40k. So the Gorkanaut's been tied up here by a skinny, snivelling, pale and pasty Dark Elder little Archon, but with his strange Haywire technologies holding the Gorkanaut up. So Archon fighting needs a 3 with his yes. This is another Haywire round coming in. A 1. He fails this time. Well done. So 4 attacks. We have our stun results, so we'll take 1 off. And then we get D3 back for Rampage 2. So 5 attacks. Not bad this time round. It's a better round for hits this time from the Orks. 2s for wounds, yes. Right, is he going to put all 3 on the second in command?
Yes.
He will, 1 at a time. And he wants here, there's trouble. 2, so close. A 1! Second in command. It's just 1 roll like that can change the face of the game. The Gorkanaut, seeing Gutrippa brought down, goes even more mental than he was before and pulverises the second in command. Crushed to bits. All this ooze and gore coming out and dripping all over the pavement. And then the other one rolls over onto one of the Incubi. Ben's taken him off as well. So a lost combat there. Ben's going to roll leadership. Passes. So that will continue. Okay. Right, so assaults here, it has happened, we wanted it to happen, and we have a combat here, the knobs charging in, and no damage taken from Overwatch, and Gutrippa's lined up to take on Commissar Yarrick just there. And then here, 1 boy was killed by a melter shot coming through, the rest have managed to charge in against that guard squad just there. So we're going to go into combats now, we're going to have to roll these up on camera, it's going to be fascinating to see. Right, so we'll do this one first. It is a challenge. Gutrippa has challenged Commissar Yarrick, and James has accepted. So it's Clash of the Claws here. My claw's bigger than yours, and it's got a rotating disc on it. So I think you'll be in trouble. So, right, so with preferred enemy Orks, Yarrick can go first here. We'll let him go first out of courtesy.
Forced to hit, 3 attacks.
He's got his 2 hits.
Don't get to roll 2s.
Strength.
6.
Toughness 5.
MP2. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay. Right, Gutrippa. He's no invuln save, but he does get feel no pain. Look at that. Take a look at that. The legend grows. A 5 and a 6. Gutrippa is untouched. And now he shall attack with 5 attacks. His squig is still unnamed. I've got 149 comments to read for naming that squig, so we haven't decided yet. 4s. Squig. Gets the hit. Oh, he's a cheeky little blighter. Squiggles the squig. That's done his job. 2s to wound. Yeah, so this is strength 10.
Eternal Warrior.
James is Eternal Warrior. Fascinating. So an invuln save of 4+. James could pass these and stick around.
Insult.
Incredible epicness. 2 6s and a 5. Incredible. What an epic showdown we have here amongst the burning wrecks and shredded bodies. Gutrippa and Yarrick fight to the death. Incredible stuff. So that's that part of the combat done. Blow for blow, not a scratch on either side. Utterly amazing. The invuln save of Yarrick saving him, and the feel no pain of Gutrippa saving his skin in return. So we'll carry on with the rest of the melee here. It will now be the guardsmen fighting against the Meganobs. So that's shooting done. So combats is just those 2 that we have ongoing at the moment. We'll see if we can get these resolved now. Alright, so we'll let James go first again with combats are Yarrick. 3 attacks.
Weapon skill 5, master class.
Some 4s to hit.
No, third enemy. So reroll 1s. Reroll the 1.
Yeah, he's got 2 hits and he's going to reroll. Oh, he's got 3 hits here. So he'll be on freeze to wound.
AP2.
And AP2. Right, so that's 2 wounds there on Gutrippa from James. That's a good game. So we're going to need to roll up some feel no pains here, or there's trouble. 2 4s is not good enough. Gutrippa could be in trouble here. Yarrick has some special rules. Even if he's killed, 3+ he's going to get back up again. So yeah, Gutrippa may have met his match. But we'll fight back here with 4 attacks. Right, so 4 attacks here. Needing 4s. Get the squig. Yes. Who helps out? 2s to wound. Shred. Yes. 3 invuln saves to make for James. Right, so 3 invuln saves coming in here from James. If he passes all 3 of these, Gutrippa's in big trouble.
He's dead.
He's dead. Gutrippa strikes back. Right, so Yarrick is down. He has to lay there until the beginning of James's next turn. So the Orc's not going to be able to deal with him there. He's laying dead. And on a 3+, he'll get back up again. So consolidated here and a 6. We're going to pull back in this direction, try and keep Gutrippa alive. We don't want to lose him. He's been gravely wounded. We may have to try and evacuate him and put him inside the Gorkanaut so he can live to fight another day. That might be the plan. We'll have to see. That marks the end of the turn. Yarrick is down. He could be dead. And then Gutrippa is being dragged off by his squig, gravely wounded and clinging on with just 1 wound left. So going to hand over to the Orcs down their 5th turn. Could be the last turn of the game here for both sides. So turn 5 coming up for the Orcs. Right, so Ben's going to shoot a Gutrippa here with the Reavers. 12 shots, poisoned. Not good. Should expect to pick up a couple of wounds. Even kill him if they're good enough. Freeze for hits. Here, the rifles are able to fire. Ben will still be allowed to charge with the relentless rule for the bikes. Yeah, so been forced to wound now. Oh, it's very good. It's 5 saves to make. Gutrippa could be brought down here if we don't roll well enough. 4s. Oh, his armour's held out well. It looks like he's going to be gravely wounded here. Yeah, he has 2 wounds. Oh dear, there's nothing we can do to stop this. Gutrippa could be in trouble. Right, shooting done here. The Raiders firing, Ravager firing, 2 killer cans destroyed, failed our cowardly grots, so they're stunned. Oh, yeah, beyond snapshots only, and there's just 2 of them left, so the killer cans have been beaten up pretty bad now. It's good firepower, patient firepower from the Dark Eldar. It's a good tactic in the end, it's worked out well. And then coming around, we saw that Gutrippa's been wounded twice there. Could almost died. Oh dear, how depressing. Gutrippa was enticed by the Dark Eldar in a cunning trick, lured out of his shuttle bus, and then has been drawn into combat. The Dark Eldar, in turn, withdrew from the combat and now swing their jet bikes round to attack him at full speed. It's nasty stuff from the Dark Eldar. The more I play against them, the more I'm beginning to hate them. So we're going to go on to the... So, you know, we've got... Just checking to see if he's got a target. I don't think so. There's nothing that he can shoot at. Yeah, so no target for him. That's shooting done. So we will now go on to the assault phase for the Dark Eldar. Yes, Ben's pointing to the Reavers. Don't worry, Ben, you'll get your chance. 9 inches, here they come. In they go. Yeah, Caltrop hits. A triple Caltrop. Gutrippa will need to survive. Ben's rolling up here and he's got 8. So 8 dice. Oh, this is... If Gutrippa survives this, he'll be the hero of the galaxy, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're resolving this here. Ben's going to roll it up straight away. A triple rend and some more saves. We'll roll these up in a second. Just before that, Gutrippa's going to snapshot. Nope, he's failed. We'll just move the models in. Okay, so Ben's moved in there. He should have rolled really after the models were placed. I'll have to re-roll that. So I'm joking. So we'll try and deal with the Wrens first. This is so depressing. So we're straight on to Feel No Pain. The first Feel No Pain passed. The second Feel No Pain failed. James cheers. Gutrippa's been brought down. Oh dear. So Gutrippa's brought down there. As he's hit by the jet bikes, he is smashed across the road, flies through the air and into the back of the battle wagon. Is he dead or is he alive? We don't know. He's been knocked down. He's out of this fight, that's for sure. He's in a bad, bad way. He's been cluster caltropped. And if that's ever happened to any of you, you know what that feels like. But Gutrippa is in a bad way. He will take no further part in the battle. And some grots managed to drag him inside the battle wagon, kicking and screaming. The squig is loose. Now it's running around the streets. It's gone up here, across, and around and down, and then it's gone back inside the battle wagon as well. But Gutrippa in big trouble. Well, technically, he's dead. So, yes, he is in trouble. That marks the end of the... No, we've still got more assaults to do. This is not going well for the Orks. The head has been cut off here. There's trouble afoot for the Orks. Right, so Ben just consolidated 3 inches there. That's a good result for them. Ben has passed morale there with the Clavex, the last figure left in that unit. So the second in command's died. Number of characters dying this turn. So it's a little bit satisfying for the Orks, but to lose Gutrippa, it's a real kick in the teeth. So that marks the end of the turn 4 for the Dark Eldar. It's gone quite well for them. We're going to go on to the 4th turn for the Orks as they seek revenge for Gutrippa being killed by the Reavers. So down here, the striking scorpions. Now, there's a few special rules we need to check here for striking scorpions. The first thing we'll do, though, is issue a challenge to the warlord. He accepts. That will be your death. I would like to point out, ladies and gentlemen, that James has these Ultramarines shorts on. The perfect colour for Ultramarines, if you've seen them in the picture. So, but at the moment he's Imperial Fists, but he may want to be Ultramarines after the Eldar have finished. Right, so just beyond the smoke here, the striking Scorpion Exarch stalks his prey. Mandy Blasters, first of all, 4+. Yes, he gets a precise hit there. It would be terribly humiliating to foul this. No, he's got a 6. Right, so according to calculations here, the Exarch gets 2 attacks, 1 for weapons, 1 for charging, and his initiative is 2 points higher than the chaplain there. So 6 attacks. Yeah, James's weapon skill 5 though, so we'll need 4s to hit here. Oh, it's good. Average. It's average. That's what we wanted. It's strength 6, AP 2, so 2s to wound. Good lad. 2 invuln saves to make. If James passes these, he could just hit back hard with a bit of pressure. He can't roll. He's going to roll both at the same time, one at a time. He's going to close his eyes. We'll keep our eyes open. On a double 1. And, well, that means that the Terminator dies as well. Yeah. So the Exarch has killed the army commander and the last Terminator with his nipping claw. Oh dear, Eldar. Oh dear. So we'll consolidate there with the striking scorpions. It's terribly cheesy. If we roll really well, we'll consolidate into the bunker and gain ourselves a 2+ cover save with stealth. Anyway, we'll just roll that actually. If we get a 6 here, listen for a groan. Oh no! Oh dear, terrible. Oh dear. Right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate the Eldar?
20.
20. Okay, right. Well, I thought it'd be over 10. Okay. You're never even ally, ever?
Never, ever.
Ever. Right. Okay. You've heard it said. The day you see James ally with Eldar, he can eat his hat. Right. So that marks the end of the turn. Total cheese. Against the Imperial Fists here, but the Eldar are rejoicing, ecstatic as they engage and destroy the Imperial Fists, and it's almost a pleasurable thing to behold. Just to say here, 1 point picked up for killing the Terminators, 1 point for killing the Warlord, 1 point for killing independent characters. 3 points picked up by the striking Scorpion Exarch in a matter of seconds. Right, so combat's going ahead here. It was quite interesting. Sneaky from Uriel went up the ladder here, and only 3 Marines could see him. Overwatch is resolved at the normal rules for shooting, so line of sight applies. Just 3 Marines could see him as he clambered up. He's made it into combat, no damage done. Right, so Prince Uriel will go next. He has the plasma grenade, and his initiative is very, very high. We will issue a challenge to the Librarian.
I'll not accept, but I'll use the Sergeant instead.
Okay, Sergeant's going to step up. Freeze to hit the Sergeant. Okay. Right, so 3 hits. And then 2s to wound with Fleshbane and at AP 3. Very good. The Sergeant is killed and 2 Marines. Alright, so there's a queue here to fight Uriel. So James can strike back with... We'll do the 5 Marines first of all. So 5 Marines first of all, they need 4s to hit. They all failed. Then the Librarian, 2 attacks. 2 attacks then. He needs 4s with his staff. I think he's on +2 strength.
Yes, strength 6.
So he's strength 6, so if he failed to save it, it'd be instant death. And he's failed as well. So a real fumble going on there as Prince Uriel climbs in. So we win the melee. So
I can choose to re-roll my leadership because of my warlord trait.
yeah, so leadership 5. It's 8 less 3.
You're on a fail.
It's 5.
Yes.
It's failed. Does he want to re-roll?
No.
No, so they want to pull away. So, initiative test then.
Initiative 4.
A 3, and we'll chase on initiative. Oh, we're miles in, so the melee just continues as it is. James isn't wiped out and sweeping advance, just carries on in the fight just there. So Prince Uriel's done well. He likes finding marine units. This is the perfect kind of enemy for him to face. He's done well. So we've gone to combats. There is one combat, and that is the Librarian. It's James's turn. Does he want to issue a challenge?
No.
He doesn't. In response, Prince Uriel will activate the Bull Eye. It's an ideal situation for Uriel. Everybody's in. It's strength 6, AP 3. Right, so Bull Eye here then. They're all hit. That's 6 guys. Ignores cover, yeah. So we're on strength 6, AP 3. Yeah, so you can take away the 5 Marines, and it just leaves the Librarian left in combat. A vicious attack there from Uriel's electrical eye. Right, amongst the smouldering remains of his comrades, the Librarian now strike Uriel. 2 attacks. He's got a staff here, and it's up to strength 6, so you could cause a real upset here if Uriel fails one of his saves. You've got to hit first. 4s. Double 6. 2's to wound. One's cocked.
Cocked.
It's cocked again. Oh, the tenseness. And he's done it. Right, you. This is kind of weird. Uriel, you live or die.
Yeah.
He dies. Oh no, the Librarian's staff has smashed Uriel asunder. He dies once again. He has a habit of dying, and it's always in a strange and different way every time. So this time he died by a staff, a force staff from a psyker. The other times I could recount the myriad of times that Uriel succumbed. One of the most famous was an unpainted Terminator killed him. That was years ago on one of the battle reports on the channel. But Uriel dies once again. He probably will live to fight another day. He never quite dies, he always comes back. But each time with a fresh scar, reminding him of past deaths. Well done to the Librarian, though. May get him man of the match, we'll have to see. But James can consolidate with him. He remains alive, and he shifts along 2 inches, carefully stepping over the smouldering remains of his battle brothers. And he's just moving there. James really likes him because he's blue. It reminds him of his beloved Ultramarines.